The Toronto Raptors get pummeled in Boston, 125-117. And this is one of those games where, okay, before let's get some things straight right from the beginning. No Brandon Ingram in this game. No Scottie Barnes in this game. Obviously, still, you would have heard an update by now, but no Jakob Poeltl in this game. So the starters are RJ Barrett, quickly, Colin Boyles, Sandro Mamu, and Jakob Poeltl in this one. But, this is one of those games where the starters weren't playing and you were hoping that maybe somehow, just maybe somehow, the Raptors would be able to pull this one out. And they didn't play terrible, to be completely honest with you. They fought in this game. They really did, but just not enough to be able to pull this game out. And so we're going to talk about this game a little bit. There are some things that I have to talk about, not just in regards to this game. I have an important message for you, the people, after the game, but I got to talk about Bobby Webster for just a second. Just a second in this one as well, but I'll think I'll do that a little bit later. I'm a little bit pissed off, to be completely honest with you. And I'm not usually a guy that gets pretty pissed off when it comes to basketball, but I'm feeling just a little pissed off at this point. And it's because we still don't have a center. Maybe it's not a big deal to a lot of you, but it's kind of pissing me off at this point. Because we're seeing a whole bunch of Raptors at this point that are playing out of position. And I'm seeing guys go to the rim easily with no rim protection. And it's bothering me. It's starting to bother me, but I'll get back to that in just a second. Let's go through this step by step here. I mentioned to you who the starters were in this game. And right off the bat in this game, Colin Boyles from the jump is matched up on one Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown in this game, he played pretty decent in this game, actually. 36 minutes, 25 points. He was 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. That's really good. 8 rebounds, 7 assists, gave you a block in this game. He played well. But for us to have to put a rookie on a guy who's been an NBA Finals MVP, that's a bit ridiculous. But, I mean, considering the circumstances, I mean, you had to do what you had to do, I guess. But it was a shootout early in the beginning of this game. It was 19-13 with 7:32 remaining in this game. And the Raptors just weren't getting stops early because the Celtics were just drilling threes. Emmanuel quickly hit a couple threes early as well. But in this one, Sam Hauser went crazy from 3 early on in this game. I mean, he played 32 minutes in this game. He had 19 points. He was 7 of 10 from the field. He was 5 of 7 from three-point range with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. And he was drilling threes early on in this game, and I'll get to you about that in just a second. But Jonathan Mobo got some early minutes in this game. He checked in with 6:17 remaining in the first quarter. And what I realized in this game in regards to the Raptors, because what is it that we have talked about before when it comes to the Raptors? The Raptors are soft. And I don't give a damn what anybody wants to say. Get in the comments. Say whatever the hell you want to say. We can talk about it. But I'm letting you know, and I'm telling you, the Raptors are soft. And I mean soft defensively. They're not a physically imposing team. You got to be you got to be physical. This is not a league for the weak. Like, you're in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. I expect you to play with a little toughness. Seriously. Like, guys just running through the lane. They don't even feel a body. No hard fouls. I'm not saying to injure somebody or take somebody out, but damn it, let them know that you're there. Let them know that you're not afraid. This is starting to piss me the hell off. I don't give a damn if Brandon Ingram ain't playing and Scottie Barnes ain't playing. Is it Darko that I have to look at this point? And I'm not blaming it on him. But damn it, you're 4th place in the East. You got to come out with a certain level of toughness. You know, one thing that I realize, and I got some real respect for Missoula. The Celtics come out with a different vibe. They play with an edge. They come into the game as the aggressor. They intimidate you. The Raptors at some point have to become the goddamn aggressor. I don't care who's playing. This is a mentality. This is a culture. And at some point, we have to see some type of toughness. And I'm not saying the Raptors can't go out there and get beat by the Boston Celtics. I'm not saying that. And they did a decent job. They put up a fight somewhat, considering the guys that were playing and weren't playing. But for God's sakes, man. Like, if you're leaving shooters open all over the place. Is a leader, even when guys aren't playing. Are you going to call somebody out? Are you going to let guys know on the team that it's unacceptable to have all these guys shooting open from 3-point range? We know who the Boston Celtics are. We know who they are. 3:27 remaining in the first quarter. And the Boston Celtics are 5 of 7 from 3-point range. And Sam Hauser is 4 of 4 from 3-point range. Elijah Martin checks in with 1:11 to go in that first quarter, and he assists on a Jamal Shed 3-point basket as soon as he comes in. And the Celtics are up 37-30 after the first quarter. Now, going into the second quarter, Jamal Shed played pretty well in this game, especially early on in this game, I will say especially. Overall, 23 minutes in this game, 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Did give you 1 rebound, 7 assists in this game. Thought he played pretty well, especially early on. And he was 3 of 3 from 3-point range at that point. This is with 9:15 remaining in the second quarter, 11 points. And just no hesitation on his 3-point shots, which I really like. Lawson comes in, knocks down a 3-point shot. You saw a lot of guys from the G League team come in and play actually pretty well in this game. I'll talk about that a little bit more down the stretch. Now, Colin Murray-Boyles absolutely postered Peyton Pritchard in this game on an alley-oop, and the passes from Jacoby Walter. Absolutely postered. When you get the chance, go on X, go on Google, whatever the hell you have to go on, YouTube if you can find it. He absolutely postered Peyton Pritchard. And I, for one, was very happy to see that because Peyton Pritchard is just annoying. He is just annoying because the guy is just damn good. He's just damn good. 29 minutes in this game, 27 points, 12 of 19 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3-point range, 5 rebounds, 8 assists in this game, only 1 turnover, got a block as well. Damn it, Peyton Pritchard can just play. He can just fat out play. And I got to give that guy props every time I see him because he's just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Every time you play against him, this guy gives the Raptors problems. Every time. And I have here in my notes, the Celtics are scoring too easily, getting to the basket easily, uncontested threes. Raptors need to be more physical on defense. Got it right here in my notes. Going into halftime, Celtics up 68-60. Quickly, Barrett, both with 12 points at that point. And the Raptors from three-point range were actually shooting pretty well in this one. 11 of 25. Celtics were 9 of 16. But points in the paint, Celtics 34 and the Raptors 18. Almost double. Almost double. And I talked to you about these guys being left open from three-point range. First thing I have here in my notes, as you can see in my notebook here, Darko needs to get on their ass about open threes. Listen to these numbers. Celtics, 14 of 28 from three-point range. They shot 50%. The Raptors were 18 of 47. 18 of 47 from three-point range. They shot 38% in this game. And I've seen worse. Don't get me wrong. But damn it, you don't have to take that many three-point field goals. You don't have to settle for just three-point shots. You are allowed to go into the paint. You are allowed to go into the paint. And I'm mentioning this because when that third quarter started, 2 threes back-to-back nailed by Hauser, once again, who already made 4 in the first half. And then by Pritchard, who was also wide open, just above the break from three-point range. And like I mentioned, Pritchard was just carving these guys up. Just carving them up. And he had 18 points with 6:45 remaining in that third quarter. And it was a 91-73 ball game with 4:05 remaining in that quarter. And the Raptors just went cold offensively. And we have seen this in many different games where they just lose it altogether when it comes to offense. I don't know what the hell's going on. They were 6 of their last 21 with field goal attempts around that point in that third quarter. They end up going on an 8-0 run. They bring in the bench, and I told you about the G Leaguers who came in. And you know what? I'm proud of them. They didn't do a bad job. Like you had Elijah Martin. You had AJ Lawson. You had Jonathan Mobo. And let me give you some numbers here from these guys. Jonathan Mobo played 19 minutes in this game. He was respectable. He had 6 points. He was 3 of 3 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover in this game. AJ Lawson, 3 points in 6 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field. Gave you a rebound as well. Elijah Martin, who had 15 minutes in this game, he had 7 points. He was 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point range. And he gave you a rebound, gave you 3 assists in this game, and he gave you a block as well, and a nasty, nasty dunk to finish that third quarter. You know who I'm going to drop a bomb for? Because I don't typically drop bombs, right? But for the vice president in charge of franchise operations for the Raptors 905, I'm going to drop him for Courtney Charles in being in control of the Raptors 905 organization over there. And to have his guys come up, put in a little bit of work with the Raptors here against the Boston Celtics, I think we should show Courtney Charles some love in this one. Okay, so end of the quarter, 97-86 for the Boston Celtics. Now, we go into the fourth quarter. Elijah Martin drills a 3, quickly gets into the lane, puts up a floater. It's a 6-point game, 99-93 Celtics with 10-17 remaining in this game. And Jakob Poeltl also played a pretty decent game, 31 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 12 from the field. He was 5 of 9 from three-point range, 6 rebounds in this game, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Jakob Poeltl played pretty well in this game. And, I have here in my notes because it is true. Mamu gets dunked on by Jaylen Brown. And I got to elaborate. And that's why I got to talk to you about Bobby Webster in just a second. RJ Barrett ends up leaving this game. If you didn't know this, if you haven't heard any updates or saw this game, RJ Barrett left this with an ankle injury because of stepping on Derek White's foot when he was driving into the lane. And he was screaming. I'm hoping it's not as bad as it sounded with the way that he reacted to it. But sometimes the initial reaction is much worse than the injury actually is. And so I'm hoping we get an update on RJ Barrett extremely soon. And I'm praying that this guy is okay. I'm praying he's okay, because at first I thought it was a knee injury. So I was even more scared. I mean, as bad as this sounds, I am happy this was not a reoccurrence of the knee injury. This is a left ankle sprain, and he had a right knee injury when he was out for all those games. So I am happy it's not the knee, and I'm hoping the ankle is hopefully not too bad. Light ankle sprain, I'm hoping, but I'm hoping it's just not too bad. So RJ Barrett get better soon. Jakob Poeltl get better soon. We need these guys back in the lineup. Now, I'm going to talk to you about Bobby Webster. And I don't want to be too critical, because I'm sure he's working on something right now, obviously, because if I know we need a backup center and we need a backup center, obviously, clearly Bobby Webster knows that as well. And I'm sure he's working on not just getting any backup center, right? He's not going to just bring in anyone. He's looking for the right backup center to bring in. And so, earlier on in this podcast, even before, I was going to be pretty harsh. I'm not going to be too harsh. I have to understand that he knows this is an issue. But you need to get something done, Bobby. You need to get something done. Because centers that we're going up against are just kicking our ass right
happening
now.
Over here during whole season. I've been holding it back. It's a complete crap.
We need someone. You better figure this the hell out, and figure it out by the deadline. Because we need Poeltl back. And even when he is back, we need somebody behind him. We can't keep putting Colin Murray Boyles, our rookie, at center to start games with Sandro Mamukelishvili. I'm so pissed off right now. I can't even pronounce these guys' names properly. But you got until the trade deadline. We're looking like we're going to be in the playoffs this year. We need more than one big. We need a few. I'm going to give you a message quickly as soon as I give out some of this stuff. At Micro7 on IG, at Micros23 on X. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and share the Mike Roach Show. Now, before I finish this show, I do want to leave on this note. I want to thank you guys all for showing me a lot of love, especially in the comments. Just your support with the show overall. To be completely honest with you, I did not expect. I expected myself to do pretty well, because I'm not new to being on a microphone. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm not new to being on a microphone. And so all the love that you guys have been showing me, I'm really thankful for that. And I do not take it for granted. And, even when I get 100 views, 200 views, I'm still shocked, to be completely honest with you. I'm not one of those people who come on here and act like the world owes me anything. No one owes me anything. Nobody has to come on here and listen to Mike Roach speak. They do not. You guys don't have to do that. You can listen to anybody. So the fact that you guys continually come here, listen to me, get in the comments, and for you guys who have been in the comments consistently, I know who you are. Even if I don't respond to you, there's a lot of comments to get to. I may not respond to you all the time, but I see your comments. I'm going to get to you. I will get to you. And I appreciate it. But I feel like I have a responsibility on this channel as well to, especially going into the new year 2026. I want you guys all to know out there that I don't just want good for me, I want good for you as well. And so, with that being said, I want to give you guys a message of hope, a message of love, and I want you to be able to start to accomplish everything in your life that you want to accomplish. I want you guys to chase after your dreams. I don't want you to be timid or scared about it. I want you to go after your dreams with boldness. With boldness. I want you to improve your life any way that you can. I want to be here for when you do it. I want updates in the comments for when you do it. I want you to take care of your health. I want you to eat right. I want you to exercise. I want you to cut down on the smoking if you do, cut down on the drinking if you do, be responsible about it. I want you to write your goals down. I want you to be consistent going after those goals. And I don't care what your goal is, if it's a job, if it's your health, whatever the case may be, if it's just the way that you act or treat people, I want you to write these things down and monitor them. And I want you to take it step by step every single day. Every single day. It doesn't have to be, nothing has to be life changing for everybody else. It's small steps every day that make the difference. If you're working on your health and you got your watch on and you can track your steps, track your steps. Maybe you're doing 5,000 steps this week. You can try to increase it to 5,500 after a month or after 3 weeks. Maybe you want to do 50 push-ups at one point. Maybe you can start off with 3 or 4 in a day. Maybe you're looking to get a new job because you're not happy at where you're at. Start searching for a new job. Start getting new skills. Put the effort and time actually into it and see what happens. You see, I feel like I have a responsibility on this channel too. And don't get me wrong, we all love the Toronto Raptors and we love basketball. I sure do. I love it. But for me on this channel specifically, I can't speak to any other content creators talking about Raptors basketball or anything for that matter. But I feel that it's necessary to let you guys know. And, because I'm just appreciative of you guys coming here and everything that you guys do for me. Just watching is unbelievable, like I mentioned. I want you guys to know that I care about people more than anything else in this world, including basketball. I want you to do well. That makes me happy more than anything. And so to a certain degree, yes, basketball is entertainment and I do care about it. But I care about you, people, more than just the game and the Raptors. Now, this is just me from a personal standpoint. From a personal standpoint, that was in me to tell you. This page is about you as people. And I talk about a whole bunch of different things. I talk about basketball and sports, the Raptors the most. Don't get me wrong, but I want this channel to be about more than just that. I want you guys to live your best life. And so I wanted to end on that standpoint. This is the Mike Roach podcast. I'll be back again soon. We'll be up against the Philadelphia 76ers next, and I'll be with you in the post game, God willing, on Sunday after that matchup. This is the Mike Roach Show, and I'm out.